Hey guys, I wanted to come in here like I promised you and answer some of your questions. And if you guys hop in while we're in here, that's awesome. And I'll answer your questions as you do. But I know it's kind of in the middle of the day and I didn't give you much notice. But like I said, I just had to do it when I could do it. So I want to talk a little bit about plateauing or feeling just like you're not moving as fast. And I think we all go through that. Our bodies change so much. And depending upon what you're doing, sometimes you drop a lot of weight really fast in the beginning, which is super common. If you're doing 2B mindset, maybe you haven't started dropping a bunch of weight yet, because the beginning of 2B mindset is really about learning. And then once you start learning that, you just continue to lose more and more and more weight. So I guess if you bring this, and it just gets more as you continue to go. But, for those of us doing 8-day obsession or lifting a lot of weights, maybe you feel like the scale isn't moving, and it's not gonna move the same because we are really building muscle right now. So there's tons of reasons why we feel like, maybe things aren't happening. And the first and most common reason is your own mind. I shared a little bit today about, it's actually this dress. I bought these dresses online like 3 weeks ago. They're really cute, and I thought, this would be great for summer. And when I was ordering them, everything I'm wearing right now is a size small. So instead of clicking small, which I did at first, and then I changed it to a medium, because I thought, well, if it comes in and it just doesn't fit or whatever. But in my mind, I'm stuck at medium, And so I may be small on the outside, but on the inside, I'm still medium, which isn't a bad thing. But you understand what I'm saying? My inside hasn't changed as much as my outside has in that area. And I work all the time to change my mindset, to change, and when little pieces show up like that, when God is so good to show those little strongholds that the old me is still holding on to, what I want to do and what I try to do is to grab that sucker like immediately. I don't let it sit there and grow. I want to take it and pull it out like a weed. If you see weeds in your yard, you're walking by and you see a weed growing, I bend down, I pull it out, little thing, you just pull it out. And instead of waiting and letting it grow and grow and grow until you really have to get in there and yank that sucker, I just pull them out. So same kind of thing in your thought life. I talk to you guys a lot about your mouth, and what you think and what you say. It is the most important thing. And people in the world talk about it all the time. God says that's your steering wheel. Where your mouth goes, your whole body will go, your whole life will go. You see just regular, Autumn Gallery talks about it all the time. So it is so important what you think and what you say about yourself or any situation. So if you're putting toxic thoughts in your mind, then those toxic things, your body will react to that and become that. So with the dress, it took so long to get them, or maybe I'm just so used to my Amazon, I just click it and I get it like in 2 days, right? But when they got here last night, I thought, I'll have to check those out. But I was busy and tired, and so this morning when I went to try them on, this dress was huge on me, just like it looked like a tent, and I went, and God talked to me about that, and reminded me about when I was ordering this dress, I changed that from a small to a medium. And a small would have been so much better. And I didn't do that. So, seeing that change and realizing that I was this medium on the inside. And so talking to God about that and letting him work that out in me, and speaking truth to me about who I am and the way I've changed, and beginning to love myself a little more. I know I talked to you guys when I got back from Nashville. Old ways of thinking, when you're around old people, old ways of thinking come back. It's just the way it is. Even in like recovery, you'll see that you get around your old friends, all of a sudden you start thinking the same old way, and you really have to break ties with people you used to hang out with, at least for a good while. So when I came home, I have these old ways of thinking that all of a sudden were popping up in my head that I had to deal with, right? And they got me. At first, I was letting them run around, not really paying attention. And then I noticed my attitude was changing. I wasn't feeling really good about myself and thinking negative things. And then I had to come back and realize where that came from and change that, you know? So what are you saying about yourself? What are you thinking about yourself? This could be a huge part of why you feel like you're not progressing or why you feel like you're plateauing, because your thought life can, even though maybe you really wrote down your affirmations like we talked about in the beginning, you wrote them down, you know, you spent some time there and wrote down the things that you want to see in your life, the things that God says that you are, and you wrote them down, and you were really good about saying them, and then maybe you backed off a little bit. So you want to go back, look at those again. Are they still relevant to you? You know, maybe you've already physically seen them actually come to pass, and you need to make some new ones, or maybe you just let them slip and you need to get back on them. It can be any of those things. So definitely take a look there first, okay? Stress can be a big one. Not getting enough sleep can be a big one, which those are usually connected. If you're stressed, your body produces cortisol. And because your body goes into panic mode, and you will either not stop, like you'll start to plateau, or you may even gain a little bit. Same thing with your thinking. Get in there and find out what you're stressed about. You know, what can you do something about? What can you not? Change what you can. Give God the rest, right? And even what you can change, get some direction on that. How should I change that? And let him have that, because he really wants you to cast your cares on him. He said, you know, the word says, cast your cares on me. So here, God, you know, casting like when you're fishing, here's the things that are bothering me. He's not surprised, he's not shocked, and he's not like, oh my gosh, she's crazy. He already knows, right? All about us. So just talking to him, this is what's going on, this is how I feel about it. If you're angry, tell him you're angry. If you think someone's a jerk, tell him you think that. I mean, it's okay to let all that out when you're talking to God, because he knows how you feel. And then don't just leave there, though. Make sure you let him respond to you, you know, and show you things that are different, show you ways to do things, give you peace. And then you can go about your day, which really helps with stress. It also helps you sleep. So maybe at the end of the day, if you have a really stressful job, same kind of thing. God, this is, my day was like this. These are the things that happened here. And go to bed. And know that God doesn't sleep. And he will help you and take care of those things while you're sleeping and resting. So those are important. If stress is a little too much, again, yoga is awesome for that. Same kind of thing. Yoga can be really funny. So, but the 3-week yoga retreat is great. It's just yoga. It's not weird. It's just stretching. And they show you how to do that, you know, and relaxing. So when you're doing that, I'm always thinking, okay, here's this. And I'm just going to give that to you. And then I think about him, and I think about his peace, and I think about his goodness. And it helps me. So those are some really good stress techniques. So how you talk about yourself, stress, another big one. I'm shocked that I said water. Drink your water. Okay, so half your body weight in ounces is the bare minimum that you should be drinking. So get to chugging. And especially as it's getting hotter, you're sweating more, you need even more water. So drink. These bottles, you know, I had to tell you, I was kind of like about the bottle, but I drink so much water with it. It comes with me everywhere. These are the Plateauing Mindset bottles you get when you get the kit with that. It has the fun little sayings on there. But we have these little, I carry it with me everywhere. And I'm constantly drinking. I don't know if it's because there's a straw in it or what, but I'm drinking all the time. And you guys know water's been the thing, right? So I've been chugging, and it's been really helping me. So drink your water, drink your water, drink your water. And you know how you're doing with your nutrition, okay? I get a lot of you that talk, oh, I'm so on it. It's like, okay, well, show me what you're eating. Well, I don't really remember. I think I had, okay. If you don't remember, you think you had, get yourself a little like notebook, go on your phone and your notes and put in there, you know, this is what I'm eating. Or take a picture of it. Everything you put in your mouth, take a picture. Drinking this bottle of water, new bottle of water, picture. I'm having this, picture. I'm having this for breakfast, picture. Just like take a picture of your Shakeology, take a picture of everything you eat. And at the end of that day, there's your log. I ate all this today. And the thing is, I don't need you to turn those into me. I mean, you can. If you want accountability, please do. I am so about that. But you don't have to. Okay, so don't feel like, oh, I can take a picture of that. Take a picture so you know. You know, and if you ate this these days, and you feel really bloated and your pants are fitting tight, okay, guys, take a look at that. You know, is that something you need to change? I don't know if it's in here. It's not. So the Plateauing Mindset has, oh, it is, these trackers. And these are cool, really, really amazing. But they don't use the containers in Plateauing Mindset. But it doesn't matter what plan you're doing. The concept of this is really good. You have, if I can get that. Anyways, it shows, you know, how was your day, your weight, excuse me, how much water you drank, and then you're writing down what you ate and what time you ate, and then how did you feel today? It was my day, really stressful. Pretty good day, actually. I slept, I had a great amount of sleep. You know, that I worked out, this is what I did, and these are the times that I ate. So the reason that that is so cool, and you can do this with any program, you know, we all have our meal plans, we all know, like 88 session is time nutrition, so we know these are the containers you're supposed to eat at, you know, this amount of time between your containers, 2-3 hours, da da da. Excuse me. So maybe your yellows are tortillas. Okay, well, tortillas are the bottom of the list. And maybe on the days, which is still acceptable, okay? So maybe on the days that you're eating tortillas that whole week and you're feeling really bloated at the end of the week, maybe next week you should try sweet potatoes, which are the top of the list, you know? And find out what works for your body. Now, somebody else can have tortillas every day, and not bother them at all, okay? So it's really important finding out what works for you. So that's another thing. Start tracking your food. Write it down. Get a journal. I have, there it is. I have this journal, and it's like my fit journal. These are really cute little journals, and you can get these at, I think this one at Ross, and the tag is still on it, for $5. And it's just cute. I like something that's nicer to have as a journal, and you can write your stuff in there. So at the end of the day, when you're going to bed, you know, and you're, okay, here's today. Take one page. You have the pictures in your phone. This is what I ate today. I ate this, and your phone puts a timestamp on every picture. So at this time, I ate this. I drank this much water. I slept this long the night before. I had a stressful day. And this happened, and, you know, let's journal and cast your cares right there. Let's get rid of that. And then end your day. And then the next day, same thing. You know, if you want to write in there in the morning during your prayer time, do that. Make it yours. You know, guys, this is the best part. If you work out, and this happens to me a lot during my workouts, God is talking to me all the time, or I'm struggling with something and he gives me answers and I push through something, you know, write that down in your journal. Kind of like when we post our workouts and we say up there, hey, oh my gosh, you know, I did an extra rep and it was awesome. Or like Leanne yesterday took a rest day, and then, or the day before took a rest day, and yesterday she came in and crushed it. So she can say that day, so Wednesday, I took a rest day. This is what I ate on Wednesday. This is what I drank. This is how much I slept. This is how I felt. I was tired and needed a rest day. Thursday, this happened, and then this and this and this happened. This is how I felt, you know? So she can see how one day affected the next day, okay? And that's just something you guys have to do. I can't come in and journal for you. I can't come in and write your meals for you. This is part of your walk. This is your process. This is your freedom. And, you know, we didn't get to our before pictures, like I say all the time, because pizza and donuts tasted good. That's not the only reason we were there. We were there because we allowed stress, and we let that food fill something else up, fill a hole, and it filled our whole bodies. So that hole is still there just because we're eating healthy. You know, we have to figure out what's the right way to deal with this thing. So what is that thing? And let's find out the right way to deal with that. So if you guys have something specific and you don't feel like you're working through that, let me know. This is what I'm here for, guys. Let me know, or let your coach know, or whoever. and let us help you work through that. You know, every coach in here will pray with you. Every coach in here will talk to you and help you. So please don't feel like you're alone, because all of us are in this walk together. All of us are in this journey together. And that's how we get through, guys. This is how we get free. So really recommend you journal. Write it down. If for no other reason than just to see, You know, okay, I feel like I'm plateauing. This is what I've been eating. Okay, and then you can flip back. Oh, well, when I was doing really well, I was eating this and it was different, or I wasn't stressed out, or I was actually getting 8 hours of sleep, or drinking all my water, or maybe you're not going to the bathroom. That's a lot to do with it, guys. So don't slack on your shake though and your water, because that keeps you regular. And I know that might be TMI, but for real, it's a big deal. So, you know, or maybe you're eating tortillas and now your bathroom schedule's off. So, you know, write it in there, guys. It'll help you. It will really, really help you. So that's for sure. Do those things. Let's see. Sometimes we focus too much on the big goal. You know, maybe you have this picture on your phone and it's some, you know, person, whether you're a guy or a girl, whatever, but I'm gonna say from a girl because I'm a girl. Maybe you have some woman on your phone and she's got these like carved abs and, you know, you can see her quads popping out and super skinny but fit, or whatever your vision is, right? And you have her on your phone and you see her every day. I get that. I get that motivation. I do. But if all you're focusing on is that goal, you miss. And I talked about this last week and Chris talked about it this week. You miss all the amazing, beautiful, wonderful things that happen in between, you know. And those pictures, I've been posting those pictures of my, it's my apricot tree actually is the one I'm showing you guys, and of how God is reminding me of you guys as my fruit trees. And as they ripen and they grow, they are beautiful. All the stages are beautiful. When in the spring, when they bloom and the flowers, and it smells like, whoa, it is, because I have so many fruit trees, it is crazy smelling. But it's intoxicating. And then the fruit comes and it forms and it grows and there's all this stuff, you know, and it's beautiful every stage. So every stage of your progress is beautiful. So don't lose that. Don't miss the journey. And I know it sounds corny, but for real, guys, don't miss it. If you did that extra rep, oh my gosh, get on here and shout yourself out. Dude, I did an extra rep. I mean, we will give you that virtual high five and dance with you because it's exciting to us just as much as it is to you, because we know if you did the extra rep, I can do the extra rep. You know, you're encouraging. Your journey inspires us. So don't keep it a secret. Please, you know, share that with us. Every little thing. You know, I didn't feel like working out today, but I did it anyways. I didn't want to eat the vegetables. I really wanted a cookie, but I ate the vegetables. We want to hear about those victories. So when you focus on the big goal, you miss all the little victories. If your goal is a weight goal, 2 pounds at a time. That's it. You don't go for, you know, if you have 100 pounds to lose or 80 pounds or whatever your pounds are, it's not 80 pounds at a time. That's not how you lose weight, right? You lose weight pound at a time. So 2 pounds, 1 pound at a time. That's your focus. Okay. So, or if it's inches, an inch, 2 inches at a time. Guys, inches are a big deal. Big deal. It is. If you don't think they're a big deal, put a belt on. Say the last time you measured yourself, oh, I lost only 6 inches. Okay. Put a belt on and pull that sucker 6 inches tighter on your body and tell me that those inches are not a big deal. They're a huge deal. Okay. Huge deal. So celebrate your inches, but look at them one step at a time. God leads us one step at a time, always. He'll say, show you a vision. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. It's out there. And then he goes, okay, here's one step. He doesn't give you the whole map because we'll take off and do goofy stuff. Here's one step. Here's one step. You guys are out of the boat. You're my water walkers. You're taking one step at a time. And it is awesome. Okay? Amazing, awesome. So focus on the little things. Write them down. I plan on losing, okay, 8-day obsession. We have 2 weeks left, right, of phase 2. What do you want to see? And don't make it crazy so that it ruins your whole thing, you know, your whole day or whatever when you get there if you don't reach it. What's realistic? This is what I want to see, realistically. And then write it down. Put it somewhere you see it. Speak life over yourself. Something that I've been doing, oh, I think it's in here. I have been writing down things about myself. I did this during a workout. I was frustrated because I wasn't pushing. I wasn't hitting those reps like I wanted to. And I was just kind of down on my knees, taking, like, breathing heavy, you know, that kind of, I think I'm going to die thing. And I'll post a picture of it. And God reminded me, where were you before? When I very first started, it's like a year and a half ago. Guys, my 5s were my heavies. Okay? My 5s are my heavies. Right now I'm doing 35. 35. That's my legs, though. I mean, I'm not like curling 35s. But still, right? 35, 40s is what I'm squatting right now. So that is amazing. When 5s were where I started. And I just sat there for a minute. I paused the program and I sat there on my knees with my face, breathing heavy, and I just started to give God thanks. And I said, thank you for my legs. They are strong. That they can lift me and help me to stand and help me to walk out that plan you've called for me. And thank you for my arms that can lift things up to you and praise you and give you the worries and the cares of this world. And I continued on with all the different parts of my body, and especially ones that bug me. You know, for most women, if you've had kids, you have that lower stomach thing, right? That's the part that bugs me, and it bugs most women. So I was thanking God for strong abs, you know, and what they can do. And so every day now, during my workout, either before, during, or after, I list those things out. And I'm grateful. And I'm thankful. And then for what they can do, and then I speak some life into them, that they are doing this, that they look like that they can, you know, whatever your thing is. But I've been doing that. Man, I've been focusing. I've been more focused in my workouts. I've been able to really focus on the muscle, the contraction, instead of getting frustrated because it's not doing. I am thankful for what it is doing, and then I really focus on what is doing, and I'm noticing change. So, you know, speaking life again, it's a big deal. And let my thing all around, so I have to find my notes. You know, another thing is that people, when they get comfortable, so maybe you've lost some weight. This is a big thing. You've lost some weight and you're feeling pretty good about where you are, you'll create a new comfort zone in that place. And if you're comfortable there, it's hard to get you to move if you're comfortable. So you have to think, am I more comfortable here than I will be there? And be realistic with yourself, you know? Same thing with food. Am I going to get more comfort and joy out of this cookie, or than I will out of this goal? And it can be the short-term next goal or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Where are you going to get more comfort and joy? A cookie, you're going to eat it so dang fast, realistically, you don't even remember what it tastes like. And then you're just going to feel bad. Right, and of course, being healthy and feeling good and eating good is like amazing. So that's another mindset thing, to start looking at what you're doing. Don't let yourself be bored at night. Eating at night or eating when you're bored, take notice. Stop. Grab your water bottle, get up and go do something. Drink some water, you know. Really check to see, am I hungry? Or like, think about your stomach. Is my stomach hungry? Or does my mouth just want something? And usually it's just that craving. And so then you gotta look and see, what am I craving? And pray about that. God, I want to crave you. I want to crave the things you've called me to. I want to crave this goal. Start talking about your goal outside of your mouth and preach yourself a little bit. And then get the heck out of the kitchen. Get and take your water bottle. Go do something else. It's beautiful outside, guys. Go do something else. Go pull some weeds and think about all the negative things you're taking out of your life. Journal, set small goals. We talked about that. Even your small goals can be too, not just pounds, it can be blood pressure, blood sugar, the energy to run with your kids this summer, the energy to get up and whatever. You know, what is that thing that embarrasses you or makes it difficult for you? That thing, think about that thing, set that goal. And to remain flexible, guys. Our bodies change. We are like teenagers. We are working on our bodies and these suckers are changing. So give them some time, you know, let them change. Trust the process. Keep going. Take the next step. Do the next workout. Eat the next meal. Don't quit until that program, at least until that program's over, right? A lot of people will start and then just quit. Don't do that. Keep going. Your body is changing. Things are happening. And again, look back to where you were and to where you are. Oh my gosh, things have happened, which is really good when you track. If you're looking at weights or how many reps you did, you can see that there too. You know, how much have you changed? And if you've lost weight, are you still eating on the old meal plan? So let's say you weighed 200 pounds when you started and you've lost 20 pounds and you're 180 pounds. Okay, so you need to eat like somebody who's 170 pounds if you want to lose. You know what I'm saying? Or are you still eating where you started at 200 pounds because you're not going to move? So go in there and check if you're doing QB mindset, you know, you just keep checking what you're eating and start changing that accordingly. If you're not hungry, don't eat it. If you're doing everything else, go in there and check your meal plan. Recalculate. Do I really need that extra carb at night? Do you? Find out, you know, whatever. But you don't want to stay in that old mindset, like I was talking about the dress. Don't eat like that. Don't order your clothes that way either. But you want to eat like somebody where your next goal is, your next small goal is, okay? Meal plan should always change with you. But people forget that a lot. So make sure every time you're weighing in, you're checking your meal plan. Every time. In 88 session, we check that every phase, which is once a month. 21-day fix, you should be checking that every 3 weeks. A lot of the programs are 3-week programs. If you're hitting that 3-week mark, check your meal plan. Recalculate. Staying positive, like we talked about before. Negative mind will never produce a positive life. So speak life to yourself. Be positive about what's going on. Don't complain about your workout. Don't complain about your vegetables. Not only does your body hear that, your family hears that. If you have children, they hear that. Oh, exercising sucks. Those vegetables are gross, and my mom hates them, and it is torture. I don't want them. So don't complain. No murmuring. Speak something positive about it. You finish that workout and you're like, oh man, I sweated. That's all you got to say about it. Well, that was, you know, whatever, but find something positive to say. That vegetable, find something positive to say about that vegetable. Find something positive to say. If it's not good, if it's not lovely, if it's not praiseworthy, you know, get that list out, put it somewhere you can see it and say, this thought, this word, this thing, does it line up with this? Nope. All right, see ya, because you're not coming out of my mouth. And then think something that does line up with that. So, let's see. You know, praying, like we said before, finding out what works for you, drinking your water, and sticking to it. Okay. The other thing, that's all the plateauing things you guys should look at. If it's summertime, seasons are changing, kids are getting out of school. For a lot of us moms, you know, we're with them, so everything kind of shifts a little bit. You know that's going to happen every year. It happens at the end of school and it happens at the beginning of school. Make a plan. Because what happens in the summertime a lot, all schedule goes out the window and it becomes this time where you kind of lose, really. You know what I'm saying? And not in a good way. So set a schedule now. You know it's coming or it has come for you. Set it. This is what time I am getting up. This is what time I'm working out. This is what time the kids are getting up. This is what time we're having lunch. This is what time we're doing that. You know, and then of course if you're going to go do something fun, go do something fun. But set a basic everyday schedule because there's going to be a lot of basic everydays, right? When I homeschooled, we did that a lot. Everything was scheduled out because otherwise it can get crazy. So make sure you're doing that. You know, for you, for yourself, whether you have babies or you have teenagers, it doesn't matter. Set a schedule. All of them love it, even though you would tell you they don't. They need a schedule. So just as much as you do. So make sure you set that schedule. Seasons change. Vacations, have fun, guys. Enjoy yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Make the best choices you can. Drink water on vacation. Bring your Shako. Drink it every day because you want to keep your body, your digestive system going. Try to stay away from really salty foods. We eat out a lot, super salty. Try to keep things as fresh as you can. It's summer. Eat those fresh fruits and those fresh vegetables. I mean, get them all in, guys, because they're so good right now and they are fresh right now. And, you know, if you have, you're out of town, you're in some other place, and there's this cake, and you order it and you share this cake with your husband, have fun. It's not going to kill you. You know, but enjoy the cake. Like, taste it. You know, feel the texture of it, the whole thing. Experience the cake and enjoy that. And then go about your day. Don't continue having cake. Enjoy that cake and then go on with your vacation. Why are you there? You're not there to eat. Your vacation to do the things. So remember why you're there. And then, like we talked about Memorial Day weekend, that cycle, drink your water, eat your veggies, have some protein, have some fruit. And then, you know, if you're wanting that sweet little carb thing, which usually your treats are carbs, then have a little bit of that. And then if you want more, okay, but first you gotta drink some water, have some vegetables, have some protein, eat some fruit. You know what I'm saying? And checking your stomach, making sure that it's not just, you're not just stuffing your face for no reason. So remember why you're there. So vacations, really enjoy yourself, guys, but don't go crazy. And don't be upset if you didn't lose weight on vacation. It's okay. You know, like I said, a lot of us may water gain because of salty foods. Try to avoid those though, because they're just not good for you. Caitlin wanted ice cream, and I posted it in All Things Shakeology is our album in there, and there's an ice cream post, and then you guys can get in there and make that so good and really make it your own. They're delicious. I make them into popsicles, like, you know, put them in the popsicle molds, and you get like fudgesicles or whatever. They're good. They're delicious. They're that little treat when you know you want something, and so go have that. It's really good. And like I said, everybody can kind of make their own, whatever they like. And it fills you up because it's healthy and has a lot of protein in it. And so it's awesome. So do that. I don't know if there's anything else. That's all I can think of. So go over those things. I hope you guys took some notes. And I love your feedback. Like I said, let's talk. Get in touch with your coach if you need people to pray with you. If you need to know what's going on next, talk to your coach. Let us celebrate with you every little tiny victory, because we want to celebrate with you. If you have questions, ask them. And guys, tons of people in this group have been doing these for a while, so they can answer your questions too. So post them in the group. You can post them on the track app. You can post them on the tribe page, whatever. It doesn't matter, but post them and let's talk. So stay interactive, let yourself stay accountable, because those are the people who get the very best results. Are the people who stay active, who talking to their coaches, talking to each other. You're in there, you're doing the thing, and you're going to get the very best results when you do that. So that's what I got for you guys for right now. I have to go and do more graduation things and figure out how to fix the stress, so it's not a giant thing. So have a good day, guys, and I will talk